everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mary, for those of you that are new, and you have reached Divine Spiritual Tea. Okay, so today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and we're going to find out what it is that the Divine wants you to know about your gifts and talents. Some of you are sitting on your gifts and talents, right? You don't know what to do with them, or you think that you don't have any, but we were all born with them. We all came here with some sort of gifts or talents that we're supposed to be expressing. So we're going to get to those for you today. So I'm going to start with the three groups of cards. We will be doing some oracle cards also, and just see what the universe wants you to know about your gifts and talents at this time. Okay, I'm just going to bring it down, bring the camera down. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy, so that we can pick the card group that we want. Okay, so here we have it. Oops, move it over a little bit. Okay, so here we have group 1. This is small crystal ball, group 1. The amethyst is group 2. And group 3 is a larger crystal ball. So 1, 2, and 3. So take a deep breath. Think for a moment on the one that you think works for you. And there will be timestamps below. But if you like, of course, you can check them all out. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started with group number 1. Okay, this is group 1. And the first thing I want to do is pick an oracle card for you, group 1. Let's see. I'll bring this down a little more so you guys can see exactly what's going on here. Okay, let's start with the oracle cards. All right. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. It was a nice fall day here today in the 60s, which is really, really nice. All right, I'm going to pick 3 oracle cards for you here and get started. 1, 2, and 3. All right, first card that comes up is Sanctity. Wow, Sanctity. Okay, let me just fix this. And that says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. Okay, look at this card, though. Look at how creative all of the things that are going on. And it says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. So you may feeling that you are sacrificing something instead of using your gifts and talents because of some problem that you have. But this is just one way of you not wanting to acknowledge what it is that Spirit wants you to do. So looking at this, I would say you need to probably really go within yourself to see what it is that Spirit wants you to do. And then we have liberation. Yeah, the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that you're... The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Okay, so that's something to think about. You're liberated. You will be liberated. When the doubts and fears come up, and as I was just saying about the first card here, you're going to be liberated into knowing that it's not you. You know, these are just things that are coming into our mind to fear us and that kind of thing. Then you're going to be free. You're going to get the freedom that you need. When you let those doubts and fears go away, you will figure out that you're free. You're free to do what you need to do. And it says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. And it's like you can see those hands there. It's like you're ready to let go and accept your gifts and talents that the universe has for you at this time. Okay? I'm getting a little tied tongue here, guys. Forgive me. Just take a drink. All right, what else, Spirit? What else can you tell Group 1 about its gifts and talents? So far, it's like you've made a sacrifice, and you're not ready to deliver, but you will be liberated from that sacrifice that you're making. Okay? And you'll find freedom in accepting what those talents are. So let's see. What else? What else, Spirit? Like Group 1. Okay, support team. So it says 2 minds are better than 1, 3 minds are better than 2, and 4 minds are unstoppable. So you may need to get some support. And I think that probably what the problem has been for some of you is that you have these gifts and talents, but you feel like you're not supported. And Spirit is saying, sometimes we need to collaborate with others, find others that are like you, like-minded, that kind of thing. You know what your talents are or your gifts are, but you haven't had the support that you need. So Spirit is saying step out there and find that support. And the next card up is recognition. And that's someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. You know, your gifts and talents could be something that you do on a daily basis, and you're not realizing that is what the deal is. You know, it doesn't have to be some big, glamorous, gorgeous thing that you're talented with. I mean, maybe you're cooking every day, that kind of thing. That may be a gift for you, or talent. You may be really good at that, but maybe you need to be recognized more so for that, and understand that this is the talent or gift that God gave you. So therefore, enjoy it. Give yourself recognition for it if nobody else does. And a new door. This is the new door. So when you start doing this, when you get your freedom, when you're liberated, when you don't feel like you're sacrificing so much, and you really feel like you can get people around you that support you, and even if you can't, support yourself. So this is a new door that will be opening for you. And it says, your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you. So really think about this, about what it is that you really enjoy doing. Even go back to when you were younger and there was something that you really enjoyed, but you let it go because you didn't have the support that you needed around you. And so you let it go. But Spirit is saying now a new door is being opened for you. And I think a new door is being opened for many people because of the way things have been happening. And we've been, led down a road of thinking that, we have to do things a certain way. But now what Spirit is saying in this new time of life here on the planet, that is up to you. You know what it is that you enjoy doing. It is not a mystery for many of us. And I think that's what Spirit is saying. It's not a mystery. Just because you haven't been recognized for your gifts and talents doesn't mean that you don't have any, but we all do. So let me pull some more cards here. And see what Spirit wants you to know from the tarot. And I will be clarifying those cards if necessary. So we have the moon. First up we have is the moon. Well, let me lay them all out and then I'll... Your gifts and talents. Okay, for you, Group 1, just looking at these cards, it looks like you are very fortunate at this time because you have the Wheel of Fortune here and things are coming to some kind of conclusion. You're ready to let out these gifts and talents. And for some reason, it's like you have put them away and blocked them out in some sense. But you're not going to be happy until you let go and decide that I'm going to use these gifts and talents. It doesn't matter when you use them. You know, you may think that you're too old or I'm too young or, you know, whatever you may think at this point in your life. But no, Spirit is saying, you know, things have come full circle for you now. It's time for you to take some action. This will help you be even more independent. It's like you've been confused about what it is that you really want to do with those gifts and talents that you have been blessed with. And I can see here that some of you have probably been hurt about as far as your gifts and talents. Maybe someone told you that you shouldn't be doing that. Don't do that now. So it's confused you in a sense. And you have been setting on this wonderful talent that you have. Whatever it is, I can tell you this. It's a money maker. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. We have the Prince of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Whatever this is, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So your fortunes, if you decide to use those gifts and talents, your fortune is definitely going to change. And it's time for you to make that move. I am looking at here 1, 2, 3. 3 of the 9 cards are major arcana. It's telling you that it's time to make that move. And with this King of Pentacles here, it's telling you that the money is there for you. I can see where you were very upset at some point because you closed the door on it. You closed the door on your gifts and talents. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to get back out there. You are very independent. You know what you need to do. But the thing is just doing it. Now let me clarify. I want to clarify the Moon card there for you guys because that's about things that are hidden from you. I feel that, you know, maybe you were under some kind of delusion that you couldn't do it. And so you just packed it away. And I want to know, Spirit, give me more information on, yeah, there was maybe some battle going back and forth. Should you do it? Shouldn't you do it? Should you use these gifts? You know, and it caused a little bit of conflict and chaos in your life at some point, and you let it go. You know, sometimes it's just a matter of, you know, what comes first. You know, should I do this or do that? You know, for some of you, it may be even involve children, raising children, and making sure your family is set and that kind of thing. But Spirit is saying now is the time for you to do it. Yeah, you've been going back and forth, trying to balance. This is why you've kind of put it on the back burner with this Moon card here. This is what's happened to you. And now Spirit is saying, okay, it's time to come on. It's time for you. You know, we're all here to be creative. So whatever that gift is that you've been, yeah, here it is, the Four of Wands. This is a celebration, okay? So when you release that part of you that's put that on the back burner, you're going to be doing some celebrating. Look at this. this is what Spirit wants you to know. You know, you're going to be doing some celebrating. Of course, you've been confused because you've had the naysayers and you've had the people say, well, you know, don't do it. This really broke your heart at some time in your life when you were told that you should let it go. You shouldn't do that. But the universe has said things have come full circle. Things have come full circle, and now it's time for you to make that move. You have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is all about the money, very intelligent. You know what you need to do, and the money is there for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune here saying that, yes, your fortune is going to change for the better when you put forth that creative aspect of your life that Spirit wants you to bring forth, okay? And like I said, the money is here for you. But let go of that feeling of that confusion that you have. Do some meditating. One more card I want to pick for you guys, Group 1. See what else Spirit wants you to know concerning this situation, concerning your gifts and your talents. I'm hearing that you know what they are. You know what they are. You know what you've been given. Just got to put it to work. Just use it. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, a big thing. Just whatever it is that you know that you have, that you can do, that you enjoy doing, you know? Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, I seem to have picked 2 cards here, so let's look at them both. It says, your past supports your future. Your past supports your future. This is telling me that whatever happened in the past, it happened for a reason. Now you're going to be supported in the future when it comes to using your gifts and your talents that you've been blessed with. It says, the second card says, find your sacred flow. Wow, this is Spirit really talking to you guys. Find your sacred flow. Whatever that might be, the first thing, the advice that I would give you guys is just to go within. Go within. And, you know, remember what it is that you really, really enjoy doing at some point, but for some reason you sacrifice yourself and you let it go. Okay? This is the time, and this is the healing process also. It's a healing process because I'm sure that, you know, like many of us, you two in Group 1 have been through a lot in the last few years. And finding that creative process that works for you, the process that you know that you've been blessed with, the gifts and talents that you've been given, whatever that is, go back to it. Figure out a way to make it work for you in your life now. All right? If this resonates with you guys, please leave me a comment below, and thank you so much. So we're going to move on now to Group 2. Group 2. All right, just getting prepared for Group 2 here. All right, Group 2, you picked the beautiful amethyst. The beautiful amethyst. All right, so for now, Group 2, we're going to start with your oracle cards. We're going to pick 3 oracle cards and see what Spirit wants you to know about your gifts and talents at this time. What I'm hearing is never think that it's too late to use your gifts and talents, because it's not. I'm just going to take a sip of tea here. You were given those talents, gifts and talents for a reason. Okay? And someone is waiting someone is waiting to hear from you. Because we never know. Someone is waiting for us to get out there to help them. All right? Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants you to know. I'll pick 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. First card that we have is flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. I would say that the universe, the divine, is telling you to move with the flow. Accept that calm and peace. This is one way that you're going to figure out, if you don't already know, what your gifts and talents are that you've been blessed with. Then we have humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. For some of you, this is what you're going to have to do. If you don't know, if you're not sure, I would say pray about it. Go within and listen to what Spirit wants you to know about your gifts and talents. And it can be as simple as, show me what it is that you would have me do. Show me how you would have me use these gifts and talents. Because for some of you, you know what they are, but you're not sure what you should be doing with them. Okay? So you can just welcome the divine into your life to help you figure out what it is that you should be doing with these gifts and talents that you have. And never think that it's too late. I keep getting that message. It says, the next card up is companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Wow. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. For some of you, it could be the gift of just listening. For some of you, giving someone that gift of listening to what it is that they have to say. And be there for them. This is what the divine is saying at this moment. For some of you, it's just being in the presence of someone and be there to listen. Now, that could mean a whole lot of different things. All kinds of people, coaches, psychiatrists, all kinds of people listen and they help. We do that with our families, with our, the people in our family. Sometimes they come to us and we have to just be there and just listen, be that ear, just listen to what they have to say. So for some of you, there you have it right there. Okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know about your gifts and talents. And for some of you, yes, you do bring that calmness. When people come around, people love coming around you because they know of that calmness that you will bring, that peace that they feel when they are near you. You have that sort of gift, And like I said, it doesn't always have to be something big, something major that you should be doing with your gifts and talents. Sometimes we're trying to figure it out. And it's right there. We've been doing it all the time, So really go within and think about this. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 more cards and see what else Spirit wants you to know. If this is resonating with you guys, I hope you will leave me a comment and let me know, if this has helped you at all. Okay, we have spiritual gifts. Wow. Couldn't say it better. Spirit is definitely here and listening. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. This is why you're here. This is why you're here listening to this picker card reading right now. It's because Spirit wanted you to know that you are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. So some of you are already on your way. Some of you, as we go through the reading, you will learn more about what it is that you should be doing. But it's in you already. Spirit has already given it to you. And this is what you have to do. You have to accept it, you know. You have to say, okay, I accept that this is what you want me to do, and move forward. Okay, it says, okay, dark night of the soul. You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you've been maybe a little bit depressed about, you know, your life, and you don't know where to take, what to do, that kind of thing. And a lot of times it's because you haven't been using those gifts and talents that Spirit has given you. If we don't use those gifts and talents that Spirit has given us, and they're in us and there's no outlet for it, we hold those things in, and it just makes us sick. It makes us depressed. It makes us not realize why we are or what we should be doing. So therefore, it's like we feel like we're not needed, but we are. As I said before, I don't know if I said it in group 1, or I may have said it here, but there are people that are waiting for you to release those gifts so that you can help them. Okay? So think about that. Sometimes it's a little bit, you know, if we think about it, it's a little bit selfish for us to hold in those gifts because someone else is waiting for us to let them go so that we can help them. Okay? And this is the last card up, is past life connections. You are currently healing past life wounds. So this may be one of the reasons that you haven't really processed what it is that you need to do. You're whatever this is that you're supposed to be doing, it has something to do with your past life. You know, this is something that you're familiar with. And maybe you've been wounded by it in some way, and you may be still being wounded by it, because we all go through this process of should we do this or shouldn't we do this, especially if you're not using your gifts and talents. You're thinking, you know, is this the right thing to do? And you're thinking that because you've probably gotten some feedback that was not good, you know, depending on what is that gift or talent that you have. Or you may have put yourself in a situation where you think that this gift or talent is not good enough. So you're suppressing it. And when you suppress things, you get depressed. So think about that as you move on, and, you know, really work with those gifts and talents. And the more you work with them, the better they get. Now, for some of us, you know, maybe it's been a while since we did something that we really felt good about. And you may think, well, I really don't want to do that. But if that made you happy, that's what you should be doing. That's that talent that Spirit gave you. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. We're going to move on to some tarot cards now, and I will be doing some clarifications where necessary. All right. Let's see what we have here. Some of you just need to go within and ask. One more card. And the divine is always there for us, just waiting for us to ask. And the divine will come in and tell us whatever it is that we need to know. You know that ask and you shall receive. That's the truth. Okay? Okay, let me lay them out. I have the King of Cups, the 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Creator, and the Two of Cups. For some of you, I feel like this is a situation where you may, I get the King of Cups, and I get the Queen of Cups, and then I get the Two of Cups. So this is something that you could be helping someone with emotionally, as far as partnerships or, marriages or relationships, that kind of thing. I think that, and this is about, some people have been hurt in relationships and that kind of thing, because I'm looking at the heartbreak, these swords that are showing up here. We have heartbreak. We have the Page of Swords, which is about truth, ambitions, intelligence, that kind of thing. But we also have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, which is also about loss and grief and sorrow. And as I look at all these cups that are showing up here, and these, partnerships, Four of Wands. Let me just show you here. This is just, I just want you guys to see what Spirit is saying here. For some of you, you are good at relationship healing. That kind of, you maybe you've been in a marriage for a while, and with this King and Queen showing up here, that's like a couple. Or, maybe you've been in a relationship for a while. This Two of Cups is about partnerships, about love partnerships. This Four of Wands is about creativity, freedom. This is also about proposals, marriage, that kind of thing. For some of you, I feel like maybe you could even be in a counseling kind of thing. You could give people advice on what the steps they need to take as far as, relationships and that kind of thing. Now, that could go, that's pretty broad when we talk about relationships. When we say relationships, we're talking about relationships in a lot of different ways. But, it could involve family dynamics. It could involve work dynamics. It's not just couples and marriage, although that could be a part of it too. But what Spirit is saying to me is that you should be helping people with relationships and bringing people together and, that kind of thing, coaching people maybe. People have loss and, maybe coaching people through loss and understanding the relationship that they had with that maybe loved one that they lost, or that relationship they had in that family that maybe they lost, or, that kind of thing. And I see here that you will be very intelligent at doing this, because you're in a sense, for some of you, you're curious and you want to know about other people and what's going on and that kind of thing. And with all these relationship cards that are showing up, this is what, Spirit is saying. Because some people, they've been heartbroken. Three of Swords here, Five of Cups here, grief, loss, heartbreak. And they need someone to talk to. So, again, we're talking about some kind of coaching. Now, you need to really sit down with Spirit and figure out what this is. But I see this Eight of Wands here. This is, you may be traveling to do this. It's a possibility. You're going to help people to bring about, bring good news to people and help them to heal. And this is something that's going to come about quickly if you really feel that you're trying to find out what your gifts and talents are. This is something that you're going to get information on quickly concerning this situation here. It's going to be something. So for some of you, you already know this. For some of you, this is going to be something new for you. You have compassion. You are very intuitive, so you're able to help people with their situations. You're a peaceful person. You know how to help people bring about peace. You know how to make people feel more peaceful. And with that King of Cups showing up here, which is also very compassionate, warm-hearted, empathetic, this is the kind of people you are here in group 2. And what your talents, one of the talents is that Spirit wants you to know about is that you need to be helping others in their relationships, whatever that relationship may be. It does not matter. Whatever that grief is, whatever that heartbreak is, you need to be there to listen and to help people through that. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit, would you like Group 2 to know about their gifts and talents? Give us more, Spirit. More about what you want Group 2 to know. Okay, here we go. It says soul on fire. Soul on fire. I feel like this is Spirit saying to you, your soul will be on fire with the help that you're going to get from Spirit when you decide to take up that mantle and do what Spirit is directing you to do at this time. Wow. I know you feel it. I know you feel it. It's there. You feel that fire in your soul. And you know that you need to do that. You have been blessed with this gift of listening and hearing and understanding. The gift of being compassionate, of having empathy. And you are ready to move on. And not only will you help others, but this is going to help you heal your wounds also. All right, thank you so much. Let me know if this resonates with you and if you will be taking steps to make this happen. And I thank you for being here, and we're going to move on now to Group 3. All right? So Group 3 is up next. Group 3. Okay, Group 3. You picked a large crystal here. All right, so first of all, we're going to, Group 3, we're going to pick some oracle cards and see, get us started on what Spirit wants you to know about your gifts and talents. All right, Spirit, give us information for Group 3 about their gifts and talents. What is it that you want Group 3 to hear at this moment concerning their gifts and talents? Group 3, Spirit. All right. All right, so we have surrender. Surrender. It says sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. So the hardest thing for you to know to learn right now is that you need to surrender. This is what the universe is saying. And it's saying it's hard to surrender because you have to stop trying. You have to stop trying to be in control. And, the universe is so big. How can we be in control of everything? Okay? So you have to surrender that. Let go and let God. Okay, and then the next card up is awakening. Awakening. And it says, "Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. As a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." This is saying, go within. You can hear Spirit talk to you and tell you what it is that you need to know about your gifts and talents if you're ready to hear it. If you sit quietly, and you probably already know, but you may need some validation. And Spirit will speak to you concerning that. So you need to wake up from that blocking things, that forgetfulness or forgiveness, unforgiveness that you're not giving yourself, so that you can move on and figure out what it is about your gifts and talents that Spirit wants you to know. And the next card up we have is flow. And it says, "Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with the calmness and peace." For some of you, you're not flowing, which is the same as you haven't surrendered. All three of these cards pretty much mean the same thing. To let go, go with the flow, surrender. You can't control the universe, but the universe has given you some things that you need to know, some things that you need to do. You know what it is, but maybe you haven't been, ready to let go and use those gifts and talents. All right? So these are, to me, all three of these are saying the same thing. Let go. Let go and be accepting of what it is that the divine has given you. All right, I'm going to pick 3 more oracle cards before we move into the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting a message that some of you just need to be still and be quiet. That flow. That's how you get that flow. If it's just sitting back and looking at a candle flow, the candle lights, or just closing your eyes and just listening to what comes up. Just do that for 5 minutes every day. Start off with 5 minutes. And, it'll get longer and longer and longer. But the longer it goes, it will change your life. Because the information that you need to know will definitely come through. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 more cards here. And we have education. Education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. So some of you may need to, you know what you need to do. You know what that gift is or that talent is, but you may need to get some more education on it. Now, that's not saying that you need to just go to school. For some of you, maybe that is what you need to do, or what you should do, but there's always classes that you can take or information that you can find out online. It can be just as simple as that. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to go back to college or anything like that. And just, you can educate yourself as far as that goes. If you feel like you need to go back to school to maybe be more skillful at whatever that talent is, Spirit is saying now is the time. Whatever you feel is the way that you need to do to educate yourself. You know what that is, okay? And I feel like Spirit is going to be with you no matter how you do it in order to educate yourself. Sometimes we just need to practice some more at whatever it is that we know, whatever that gift or talent is. Just practice more at it. And the more you practice, the better you get, okay? So it says angels numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to deliver a message. Wow. So you will see some, you may see some angel numbers, some of you, and just pay attention to what you're doing or where you are, maybe what you're around. This will give you hints at what it is that you should be doing with those gifts and talents, that kind of thing. So Spirit is always here. Spirit is always letting us know. You know, like all you have to do is invite them in. I think I said this. I probably said it to group too. But you just invite Spirit in. Let them know that you want the help. And you will start to see things showing up in your life that's helping you, push you to what it is that you need to be doing right now with those gifts and talents that you have. And then we have approval. And it says, choose to approve of yourself and others will too. Wow, that is that is really great, because some of you have not used your gifts and talents because you're thinking that others will not approve of what it is that you've been given. But if the divine gave it to you, you're supposed to be doing it. Don't worry about what others think about how you're doing or what you're doing with those talents, or maybe telling you shouldn't be doing this and this is what you should be doing, and that kind of thing. Pay no attention to that. Don't look for approval from others. Approve of what you're doing for yourself. This is all you need to know, okay? If it's something that others have said no, and this is why you put it off maybe, you're going to have to let that go and do what it is that you feel that you need to do. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pick some tarot cards now. And see what Spirit has to say about that. And I will clarify if necessary. All right. It's all good. You know what you should be doing. This is what I'm getting. It's good. Whatever it is that you think you should be doing, it's all good because Spirit gave it to you, okay? Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that. All right. We have the Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, Strength, Temperance, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you should be maybe writing, getting messages out to people. You're strong in knowing what it is. You're strong in what it is that you should be doing. You know what it is. And you have the strength to do it. But for some reason, you're feeling like if you let go, that the money won't be there for you. So you're trying to balance. But I feel like for some of you are really artistic and you need to be writing, or you need to be doing some form of art like painting, drawing, and you really have a strong sense of what this is. It's just that you're afraid that it's going to be a burden for you because you're afraid that the money won't be there for you to do what it is that you need to do. You're also concerned about what others may think about what you want to do. How are other people going to feel about it? And I think that's why we got this one card here that said, choose to approve of yourself, and others will also. Be strong in your decision about what it is you want to do. Now, so for some of you, you've been carrying this burden for a while. You know that this is something that you're very creative, that you're very artistic, but you just didn't want to do it, and it's been a burden. Well, now you're at the end. This Ten of Swords here is saying it's time for you to step away from that and not let this burden you anymore. Approve of yourself. Be ready to let it go. Get happy. Get happy about whatever that creative process is for you. For some of you, it could be singing, music. For some of you, it could be writing. You have been, I feel, you've really been secretly wanting to do this for so long, but you've been putting it off because you just think that if I do this, I'm not going to have the money that I need. But Spirit is saying, no, I'm here for you. Here's this Ace of Wands. It's like, take it. Take it. This is the action. This is the card. The wands are cards of action. And it's saying, I'm here. Here. I'm going to help you grow. Look at that. Look at the leaves on that. You're being handed growth. Okay? You're being handed growth. It's time for you to move on. And it's right by, look, I just want to show you these cards. You've been burdened by this. Now you got a new opportunity to do it, whatever it is you want to do, and you have the strength. Spirit is going to make sure that you have the strength to do it. You have the calm, you have the strength. Whatever that creative thing is that you've been wanting to do, it's time for you to do it. And if there's someone there that is saying to you, that's not what you should be doing. Look at this. There's always going to be someone there to cause chaos and be a challenge to you to what, when it's something that you really feel that you need to do. There's going to always be that person that's going to be, oh no, that's not what you should be doing. But remember, surrender to the universe. Surrender. Approve of yourself. Be strong. You're at the end of this cycle of this burden that you've been carrying about this creative process that you want to do. You're at the end of that now. And it's time for you to move on and accept. Spirit is giving you a proposal. Spirit is saying, here you go. More than one Spirit has said that. New beginning. I'm giving you the information. Here's the information. Right now, I'm saying to you, Spirit is speaking to me to tell you, this is the information you've been waiting to hear. This is something new for you. The doors are going to be open. You're going to grow. Okay? Wow. Wow. Kind of ask Spirit, is there anything else that you want us to know? Oh, here we go. Ten of Cups. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you happiness. You are intelligent. You're never too old to do what you really want to do. But some of you, you've already been working hard at this. But you've not really accepted it. I mean, you've been I can say you've been kind of undercover doing it. Okay? Working hard. Now you got to get out there and get that recognition. Things have come full circle. It's time to move on that creative process, whatever it is that you've been keeping under your belt, that you've been burdened with, that you haven't been able to let others know that this is what I'm going to do. You've been waiting on that approval. Now you have it. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you. Spirit, is there anything else? Wow. Bravely market your magic. Whatever this is, whatever this creative process is that you've been setting on, Spirit is saying bravely market your magic. Get out there. Get it out there. Okay? Don't be afraid to let everyone know about your magic. Market it. Wow. Wow. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you like what you hear, drop me a comment below. Let me know if it resonates with you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Have a good evening.